penny stocks. They're the only type of stock that interests me. Why? I have a go big or go home mindset. You see, I own 0 stocks. My entire net worth is in crypto and monkey pictures. But that all changes today. Typical stocks get like a 2% gain or loss, which is super lame. But penny stocks, these suckers can get 200% returns in a week. Stocks, but for degenerates. Now we're talking. Granted, those gains are only possible because these are the riskiest type of stock there is. What if it was possible to tip the scales into your favor and mitigate that risk? To find out, I'm investing $1,000 into penny stocks for 1 week. I'm either going to become the more handsomer, younger, and degenerate reincarnation of Warren Buffett, or I'll have a nice tax loss harvest. Before even thinking about buying any stocks, I had to research what I was even getting myself into. So is a penny stock really worth a penny? Well, not quite. A stock is classified as a penny stock if it meets 2 requirements. First, its share price has to be under $3.50. And second, it needs to have a market cap of under $300 million. But why are these the riskiest businesses to invest into? Well, there's 5 reasons. Volatility, meaning the price can go up or down really fast due to the liquidity. Because there's less supply and a smaller market cap, smaller money amounts will shake things up easier, meaning there's scams and rug pulls. Because these companies don't actually make money, there's profitability, meaning there's no earnings for shareholders. Finally, typically there's little information on these companies. Right, so that's pretty straightforward. But what's the difference between, I don't know, an Nvidia and Tropic Corp? Like, why does Nvidia have a higher market cap than my rug pull? Company? Well, the answer is simple, right? They have a revolutionary product called the GPU. Yeah, sure. But GameStop and AMC don't have anything revolutionary. And a couple years ago, those stocks shot up, making millionaires. So the real fuel in the fire is demand. Because at the core, the more people want to buy a stock, the higher it will sell for, which in turn drives up the price. But what determines this demand? Information and hype. We're talking news articles, earnings, press releases, stories, social media, Reddit posts. You see where I'm going with this now? So I've got a simple 3-step plan. First, I'll find a source that trades penny stocks and sends out signals. Or just become the source. Legally, of course. Then I'll buy a few stocks, potentially make a few posts about what I bought and why, and then see what happens at the end of the week. The next hour and 9 minutes, I dove deep into the depths of the copper coins on the interwebs and found some valuable information. So my goal for this video is, of course, to see if an alternative method of investing can get great returns without an absurd amount of risk. And at this point in time, it's not looking like that'll be the case, because I found out that the success rate of these penny stock companies is less than 10%. In fact, about 1 out of every 1,000 companies succeed. So that means it's time to buy some stocks built on thin air, baby. Let's get it. While researching for these stocks, I wondered if I was actually dumb for wanting the most risk because of the biggest reward. My friends and family clowning me for years for my unconventional investment strategies was starting to get to me. I've got 5 stocks I'm interested in purchasing. Let me cook. So to find these stocks, I used a website called FinViz and filtered the stock shown to me by NASDAQ, so it can be a stock on Robinhood, micro market cap under that $300 million threshold, and over 50K trading volume with a relative number under 1. That's just so that I know that these are being traded actively. Finally, it had to be a USA company. The thing is, because I only have $1,000, I'm gonna buy just 2 stocks. But wait, what even are the options of worthless companies to invest my hard-earned cash into? May I present to you the 5 investment opportunities. First of all, meet ticker CMPX. The chart for them this year is in the red, but it's in the upswing now, so I like it. They've got 32 employees, but somehow they're curing cancer. Pretty sick, if you ask me. Opportunity number 2, Bluebird Bio. This just seems like the Alabama cousin of Twitter. I mean, look at this chart. They were at $4.50 and now they're at 50 cents. These penny stocks really aren't looking too hot right now, but this is what we're working with here. This brings me to number 3, Raptech. They build solutions to help law enforcement de-escalate situations and preserve humanity. And they're doing that with 52 employees. Seems to me they're doing a whole lot of not helping.
Chicago police officer killed in a shootout.
Next up, the Singing Machine Company. Yeah, this is real. They've been engaged in the karaoke business since 1982, so this one definitely isn't a rug pull. Finally, we've got Curiosity Stream, and I genuinely don't know how this is a publicly traded company. It's a streaming site for documentaries, and they do $40 million a year in revenue. Okay, that's all 5, but how are we going to narrow this down? You might think the smart answer would be to pick the 2 best companies that have the best upside potential. That would be too easy. Welcome to the Penny Stock Pyramid Games. So my game, let's just say it wasn't the brightest idea I've had. Basically, after it was all said and done, Siri picked Mike's in CMPX. I already put the ban in my Robinhood account earlier, so now it's time to actually buy these stocks. And thankfully, both transactions went through without a hitch. things are gonna get real interesting now. After buying the stocks, it was time to prepare and move on to the next phase. So right now it's 8:35 p.m. and penny stocks are not looking hot. 15%? This is the stock market. This isn't crypto. Come on now. And this one's down 6%. Okay, that's reasonable.
It is what it is.
You're probably wondering what happened to that pump signals group that I was looking to join. Well, unless I'm blind, I couldn't find anyone openly selling a group specifically for penny stocks. Probably because the IRS already took them down, but that means I have to become the source of the pump. That's a joke, but indirectly, it could have an effect. But I'm gonna make a TikTok, tweets, and Reddit post myself, only to say that I'm investing into 2 companies because of XYZ reasons, and I personally think it's the next blue chip stock. And that's 100% absolutely financial advice, just not on this planet. So, can it generate some buzz, hypothetically, to inflate the price? Only one way to find out. Before I can start making content to unconsciously not provide financial advice to strangers on the internet, hey Mo, I got a proposition for you. Yo, Lester, you're not gonna believe. Trust me, Mr. Bendover. Buy PP Coin. Yes, Grandma, buy CMPX. They're curing cancer. Alright, I'm gonna try to make this a bit satirical so I can get away with some cap. Because I wanna make some bold claims to get people's attention. I've also got my props ready to go. Time to film this TikTok, let's get it. After filming the TikTok and editing it up for an hour or so, here's what it looked like. Gold? Huh? Don't need it. I'm investing 100 million into this small but growing company that might cure cancer. Let me cook here. They went public 3 years ago and been making more money ever since. This company is locally grown in Boston with only 32 employees. The IQ they're squeezing out of their doctors is insane. They're participating in a special event later this month that could really get some investors excited about the potential of this stock. The ticker is CMPX and it's called Compass Therapeutics, but this isn't financial advice. It can come crashing down or to be the next big pharma blue chip stock, but some still say there's something better. I then moved on to the next phase of the hypothetical pumpage. So in case you didn't notice, for the TikTok, it was a little weird for me to shill 2 stocks, so I did just 1. Now on Twitter and on Reddit, I'm just gonna do the other stock of Mike's. To be fair, I'm not expecting too much here though, because I have never made a Reddit post in my life, and the last time I tweeted was in 2022. I may even do multiple posts depending on how well they do, but I gotta be super persuasive and viral here to make any sort of impact. Meanwhile, the TikTok, it got 600 views. I genuinely thought that was decent enough to do better than that. But the thing is, the price actually went up this morning, right after that TikTok went up. Both stocks were in the green though, so we'll never know. I'm at $921 in total right now. I'd say it was a success to some degree. Market manipulation? Never heard of it. So I cooked up the Reddit and X post and posted that later on that day. So I posted those at market open before I went to bed at like 7 a.m. It's now the afternoon and the stocks, Mike's, or now Rhyme, went down about 20%. Seems like my post had the negative Riz effect. Meanwhile, Compass Therapeutics went through the roof and I'm in the green now. So for the post I made, well, on Reddit, all 3 posts got taken down in these communities by moderators because I was shilling, I guess? I don't know. My tweet, it didn't get taken down, of course, but it got 20 views. Twitter's really pay to win now with the subscription feature, that's all I'm gonna say. So it seems like a nobody can't really manipulate the price on a whim, hypothetically. It would take some planning to do, but I think it's possible. You'll probably go to jail for it though. So I could just sell here and take my tax loss L, but I'm gonna ride it out one more day. Heading into the final day of the week, Friday, I anticipated some great returns to make up for every bad investment I ever made since I got into this world. I made a few more shield calls just in case my social media posts didn't get any more traction. If you want a stock worth up to $200, sign up for Robinhood with the link in the pinned comment. Alright, the results are in. Did I make the best investments of my life to multiply my wealth like I was so desperately hoping for? Or did the stocks plummet below bedrock? Well, I sold my CMPX on Thursday for a $15 profit and didn't sell Rhyme until 3 weeks later when it went nuclear to get me out of the red and I got out for another $15 gain. No complaints here.